one more time. I'm not sure how we sound, so just give me a few seconds. All right, chat, can you hear me? All right, chat, can you hear me? Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, yeah, that sounds better. That sounds better. Sounds better. Sounds better. Sounds better. Hating myself. Bear with me with the technical difficulties. It's been a minute since I've been live. Gotta do some testing. That's a little bit of testing. Ain't never hurt nobody. Some testing. That's all. Testing. Ben Trail, what's up? One thing I'm mad annoyed with, I've been trying to get the chat to come up on the screen for weeks now, bro, and I cannot figure it out for the life of me. That's not gonna stop the show. That's not gonna stop the show, but I just wish I could figure that out. Mackety, you're the GOAT, bro. Okay, enough jibber jabbering. I think we got enough figured out to do what we need to do. Okay. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take our rookies and we're going to try to get them on the same team. So I'm going to try to remember the top 10. We're going to take all the rookies, the top 10 rookies, put them on the same team, and we're just going to see how long it takes them to win a championship. After that, I got a little something special for y'all. We're going to head on over to YouTube and we're going to react to it's a conspiracy video, an NBA conspiracy video. I think that would be a lot of fun. So I think we're going to have a really good night. Okay. So first things first, bro, I don't know why I can't get my chat on. I just want my chat on the bitch. I just want my motherfucking chat on it. Alyssa, if you're watching, if you want to come up and help with this, like if there's anything you have an idea that would work, you're more than welcome to. But for now, I'm not going to worry about that. All right. So we're going to be, let's see, let's go to team selection. I'm sorry for the sloppy start. I do apologize. But like I said, it's been a while since I streamed. Had to modify some of my settings in OBS. And on top of that, we're trying to figure out how I can add chat. I got this little app called Snoodle Doodle that I'm paying for, and it's supposed to be over here, like where Vix is holding his Spurs jersey. Chat's supposed to be on the screen, but like I said, can't figure it out. Having some technical issues with it. That'd be really dope for the reaction video we're gonna do after this. You know what I'm saying? That would be really dope. But it doesn't look like we're gonna get that tonight. Regardless, I can still see what everybody's saying. Like Mackety said, you're the GOAT. Lennon asked what we're doing. I can still see everything. It's just not. You can't see it on the screen. I'm not a big fan of that, but I digress. So for now, let's get everybody on the Wizards. So Wizards gonna be our home team. You see, we have AJ DeBonsta. We got to get the rest of the guys over here. I'd already added Caleb Wilson right before the live started. So chat, help me remember. Let's see how cold I am with it. I know I'm not cold enough to get the top 10. Obviously, you have Boozer, who was number 3. You have Cub, who sits out all the games, that was number 2. This one's gonna be fun. Chat, how many years do you think it's gonna take him to win a championship? I predict I'm gonna say 4 years, and the rookies can get a championship because, you know, they're gonna progress like crazy. Watching them progress is gonna be fun. Seeing who the runaway team is, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, that's interesting because if you can see in the corner, look at this, chat. We have a breaking development. We have a comment that just popped up from the YouTube. You can, but see, now I'm confused. Alyssa, maybe you can come up here and help with that. Why are we getting comments from the YouTube but not from the TikTok? If you can, I'm telling you, if you see where Alyssa Shay's in the chat, if she could come up here and get the TikTok chat on the screen, she's gonna be the hero for the night. I'm not sure she's gonna be able to pull it off, but it just, like, if you're on YouTube, if you're watching this from my YouTube, you can literally, like, your comments will come up on the screen. I just got to figure out how to add the TikToks, and we're golden. I add the TikToks, we're straight gold. Anyway, back to the, I'm sorry for getting distracted. That's just something I'm really trying to set up for y'all. Can you add sophomores too? No, Carl, but I think that would be a W to add in the future. For this year, we're sticking to the rookies. Okay, who else was top 10? That's bad. I don't know off rip, because we've only done 4. I know for the dude from the 76ers, right? He's top 10. This dude, did he go top 10? No, he went 22. That's terrible. Who else went top 10, chat? A-Cuff, that is right. Where the hell did A-Cuff even go? That's bad. I don't know that. Not gonna lie, Super L, I don't know that, but I have no clue where he went. Help me out, chat. We're getting the top 10 on one team. Darius A-Cuff Kings right there, boom. Get him to the Wizards, and we're not gonna be the Wizards. We're gonna rename this team, so don't even worry about that. Get Bilal out of here. Who else went top 10? Yaks went like 11, yeah, just outside. The Clippers guy, oh yeah, Vogler, however you say his name, yeah, he went top 10. See, look, we got a yeah, I gotta figure that out, bro. Nico Roman said, I want your updated roster, please update it on it. Okay, you know what, I think I can do that for y'all. The wifey's up here to help us with the chat, so she's gonna do her thing, and I'm still gonna be doing my thing, so don't even worry about that. That is right, Merez somehow went top 10, which is just insane. Can you split me so I can see what I'm doing? Yeah, Merez went to if we're a little delayed for just a few seconds, we're working on getting the TikTok chat on the screen as well, because, and you might not think that matters right now because you're like, oh, you can see it at the bottom. But in a minute, we're going to switch over. When I say in a minute, this is when this video is done. We're going to switch over to the YouTube layout, and I'm going to want you guys' comment on here. So, and I think we just got it. Yep, we're good, guys. You see we have Alyssa Shea came in and saved the day. Can you get will the gifts pop up too? Because I don't think, are they doing it? Now we just got to make it smaller. This is going to be important because this is going to be... See, I've been wanting to do this because it's for a YouTube video. Like, and I want you guys, whenever I do the YouTube, I want your guys' comments to be seen. You know what I mean? Because, like, of course you guys see it in the live, but then when I do the YouTube... And honestly, I'm not going to lie. Part of it's for me. I'm not going to lie to y'all because I'll be looking mad stupid. Because, like, I'll be... Like, if you go watch my YouTube video... Dead ass, it looks like I'm talking to myself because we'll be doing a rebuild and I'll be like, oh yeah, that 2022 game where Booker dropped 40 was crazy, and they're like, well, what the fuck is he talking about? So big dubs that we got that on the screen now. And yeah, now we can lock in on our video. I've got to get the top 10 all on one team. That is the purpose of this. Burries, where did Burries go? Say, give me name and team. I'm not gonna lie, because if it's not top 5, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm out of touch. Appreciate that, Bucks. Ew, he's a 76 overall. That's tough. And chat, the next, what scenarios am I using? I'll show you. It's random. I'll show you when we get done though. So who do we have? So we got Boozer, Peterson. We're still missing a few. It doesn't matter. I didn't get Merez, did I? Somebody said Merez, but I didn't go get Merez. I did not grab Mikhail. Appreciate that, Chris. Are y'all rocking with seeing the comments on the screen? Does it need to be a little bigger? Y'all gotta be rocking with that, because now that means y'all are in the YT video. Of course. I can just randomly shout out your stuff, and the 10 people that watches mine will see it. So that's dope for y'all. Merez Johnson was a terrible pick. I can't lie. That shit was trash. Fleming's on ATL. Good call. I feel like a super unk for not knowing any of this. Any other year, bro, like, I'm on it. Like, I know exactly who's where. I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing. Okay. Wasn't Bryce James supposed to be in this draft class? Yeah, W Alyssa Shea in the chat, because oh God, like, that shit's like rocket science to me, and it's crazy because I'm the streamer, but I don't know nothing about it. Sorry, just is what it is. All right, so we can't have Trey Johnson on team. Who did y'all shout out? Macau. I need Macau. Macau's been balling, by the way. Macau's been absolutely doing his thing. McAdee with the likes. I appreciate it. You see, we can see everything now. That's dope. That's really dope. Very cool. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. I feel like it needs to be a little smaller. So if the sizing is weird for a little bit, just deal with it. I mean, it's a new addition. Just everybody just chill. I feel like that's too big, no. It's probably like, let's not make it the damn center of attention here. That's probably chill. Okay. I need to hold Macau. I feel like he's better than a 76 overall. He's been hooping. So now who all do we have and who are we missing? I feel like we're very close to having who we need. That's perfect. Yeah, I agree. I mean, let's be honest. It's not the damn the star of the show here. I just want the people that are watching the video. I think it needs to be a tick bigger. I think it needs to be a tick right there. I think that's perfect. I could be wrong. We'll see. So let's count. We have 1 rookie, 2 rookie, 3 rookie, 4, 5 rookie. Shit sounds like a Dr. Seuss book. 6 rookies, 7 rookies, 8 rookies. So we need 2 more rookies. Who are we missing? Who am I missing, chat? It's like we turn this into a game of find the top 10. Who are the top 10? Imagine that YouTube video. Who are the top 10 picks in this year's draft? Follow us as we try to figure it out. Ade Mara. Yeah, on the Thunder. Was he top 10? That feels great. Yeah, that's right, because he went right after Merez. That is right. No, he's 12th. He went 12th. Yeah, we got the rookie on Dallas. Merez. Yeah, we got him. Let me just look this shit up, bro. I'm tired of this. NBA draft results. See what I'm missing. Let's see, we got Brainberries, Darius Sikov. Bro, who are we? Wait. Also, I appreciate the comments coming from the YT. That's dope. We actually got people watching on YT. That's fire. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. All right, so okay. So release him. I'm making this way harder than it has to be. So there's 3 guys right there. 4, 5. Get him up out of here. Get him up out of here. Get him up out of here. Okay. Get him up out of here. And was there no centers? There's no center in the top 10. No, there's not. So that means Merez is definitely going to be our center. Or maybe Boozer. Yeah, Boozer can play center. Boozer and Merez are going to be our centers. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. We never got Burries. That was the problem. I thought we got Burries. We never did. Where'd he go? Where's Burries at? Let's go get him. Oh, okay. I see the mistake. I accidentally traded him. He was just supposed to go one team over. Okay. Well, now I need to pick up 2 goobers. That's insane. I dead ass didn't know that was there. That is insane. Let's go get Dot Dot. My boy Dot Dot. What's good with Dot Dot? That's tough. I mean, rest in peace, but that's insane that they done that. I can't lie. Obviously, rest in peace. That's insane. W name for Brandon. Yeah, I guess it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. That should just call me off guard. And then I'm missing. Was it Kingston Flemings I didn't have? Or did I have him? No, I got Flemings. I have Merez. Wagler? Yes, Wagler. We didn't get him. Did I leave him on the clips? Yep. Okay, and now we have our 10, so that means we can do our little intro thing for our video, and we'll be right underway. Actually, no, we got to change the name of our team. Who should we be? Let's get through the year here. Got to do a little relocation action. Could I add you to the team, Cooper? Yeah, that's you, bro. That's you. You're Dot Dot. I didn't let you know. The Supersonics would be kind of cool. What if I just type in rookies? Does it have like some cool? Has somebody done a cool design for something that's rookies related? Summer League. That's kind of, you know, I'm not doing that. It's okay. Share down team. We'll be the Supersonics. All right, so it's obvious this draft class is loaded. Like, this draft class could be generational. This draft class could be on par with the 03 draft class. Today, we've took the top 10, put them on the same team. This is going to be madness. We want to see how long it's going to take them to win a championship. Now, chat, who's our starting 5? Like, all right, so obviously, Caleb Wilson is starting. AJ DeBonsta is starting. Darren Peterson starting. Boozer is starting. This is all stuff we know. Common knowledge. It's the top 4. Who gets that final spot? Do we just hand it over to Flemings? Do we go A-Cuff? Like this, like that's a true Jermaine Robinson Earl. You can't play, fam. You can't play. Sorry. Berez has to play. That's insane, Jermaine Robinson Earl. You can't, bro. I know you had your time and it didn't work, but like you can't just take over my rookie's time, bro. That's not what we're doing today. You miss rebuilding on 2K? Well, then just do it. Just go do it. Hey, just go do it. So look, obviously we have to really focus around the top 4. The top 4 is special. I'm thinking the top 4 gets like 35 a night, no questions asked, and then we figure everything else after. Let's go 36 actually. They're that good. And yes, I'm checking tendencies and making sure it's fair. Matter of fact, let's do that right now. While y'all think about who y'all want to be the starting point guard. Yeah, okay, so that's probably fair for AJ. It's probably fair for him. That's not high enough for Boozer. Boozer needs a higher tendency. Caleb needs way higher. And you know what's crazy? I bet his 3-point rating is terrible. Yeah, that's just not like I will say, like, I know I'm a Carolina guy. He at least deserves this. Watch this. Watch this. At least, you feel me? Like, for what he just did. But he also deserves this. Like, that's also fair. Actually, this is probably more fair. Like that. That's probably crazy. That's that's not crazy. 67 is crazy. Yeah, that's not crazy. All right, so we're gonna rock out with that. Yeah, so 36 across the board for our top 4. Who has the most potential, y'all think, as the final guard to start? Low key, I'm thinking Brown. I mean, you could argue. Do we go Vogler or Brown, Chad? Y'all tell me. Put Dot as a starter. I tell you what, when we complete the challenge, let me lock my boy Dot up for 4 years. We'll make him, everybody stay for that. It's gonna be bonus content. My boy Dot is gonna rock out as the starter at the end of this. We gotta hit him with a huge contract though. We gotta keep him inked. We gotta keep him. I'm thinking something like a. Whoa. Oh, I gotta change this. I forgot how that bullshit goes. You gotta give him 6 years. I'm thinking a cool little contract like this. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Oh, Dot. Ball and shiny. Okay. All right, so now I'm thinking Vogler. I think he's got the most. Is it Vogler or Wogler? Either way, I'm thinking Keaton. I think Keaton has to start. Flemings, we need him at about 15. Acuff, probably about 20. He's got a lot of potential as well. Honestly, I mean, it's so. I feel like Burries and Johnson have to be like the 2 odd guys out. Like, because obviously we can't play everybody a ton, and I don't want to directly split the minutes because our top 4 are so good. So, you think start Brown? I'm not. See, that's the thing. I'm not against that. Here's what we're gonna do. We'll start Keaton, but it'll only be like 25, and then Brown will also get 25, and then Flemings is gonna have to be a shooting guard just for the way the minutes are broke down. Yep, and then Burries will have to be a 3, which he can play. He's a little undersized, but he can play it. All right, so this is what we're going to roll out. And we'll give 1 extra minute to AJ because he's the #1 pick. Low-key, we're going to sell our season by not starting Dot, but it is what it is. Okay, so our starting lineup is going to be Keaton Wogler. He's going to get 25 minutes a game. Then you got Peterson, DeBonsta, Wilson, and Boozer all getting 36 or 37, depending. Then you got McCall, Brown, Acuff, Flemings, Burries, and Johnson. Obviously, this year is probably going to be a failure. They're probably not going to be that good this year. Give them till next year. Just give them till next year. Next year's going to go crazy. W realism. Well, you know, I wouldn't consider this video realistic. I mean, this isn't. We're not aiming for realistic tonight. We're just trying to see. The draft is so loaded. I just want to see for one. Like, I'm kind of interested. Who does 2K think's going to be the star of this team? Like, who's going to blow up when they're all on the same team? And are they capable of winning a championship? Now, what I do have to do. Actually, they're all inked for a while. I don't even have to worry about that. I was going to extend the contracts, but that's not something we have to worry about. I'm saying I think 2K is going to glaze Darren Peterson. That's my initial thought process. I think they're going to glaze Darren Peterson. Can someone please give me $3? I'm short on my DoorDash and parents are at work. Fam, just get something. Just go eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, cuz your parents didn't leave you with some peanut butter and jellies. You don't need $3 for DoorDash. Five and 22. This is a beautiful start. Let's see who's hooping. Let's see who's out here going crazy. To whoever said Boozer was going to lead the team, good job. Currently, Boozer's our best player. Darren Peterson's only getting 32 minutes a night, which is a problem. Peterson and DeBonsta and Wilson are doing good. I'd like to see him do a little bit better, but it's okay. I appreciate the likes, MTHB. Appreciate it. We're also at 1.3K likes on the TikTok. That's what's up. Damn, this year's a failure. Nah, bro. It's not a failure. Not one bit of failure. This looking like my marriage. That's insane. Bro said it's looking like my marriage. This year looking like my marriage is insane. Trust the process. Yep, just like LeBron. Trust the process. Only if Dot Dot was a starter. Bro, Dot Dot is sitting back patiently waiting his time, man. Dot's observing. You gotta observe. I didn't peep he's fucking 41. Holy shit, let's fix that. He's gonna retire on us. If I can turn back time. Why not change this little dickhead's age? How do you... I forgot how to do that. How do I change this dickhead's age, bro? Oh, I was right there. Yeah, 20 years old. Yes, sir. Run it back. Good game. Run it back. Sitting at a cool 13 and 47. Not bad at all, chat. We're right where we want to be. We got them right where we want them. The bad news is, though, like, this is an experiment. So, like, even if we have the #1 overall pick, we can't use it. We'll just draft another Dot Dot. I love Dot Dot, bro. Dot Dot's the GOAT. Real shit, I don't know if y'all seen the video tonight. We added LeBron to the 76ers to see how that would go. Spoiler alert, in my video, he blew a 3-0 lead in the finals. But where do y'all think LeBron's going to go? Cam Boozer wins Rookie of the Year, averaging 19, 7, and 4. Okay, not too bad, Cam Boozer. That's good. And you know what? It's a good thing that's good because there's not much else that was good. We went 18 and 64. Yeah. Turns out despite having a loaded draft class, it's still a team full of rookies, and there was no leadership. It was bad. Okay? It was very bad. 18 and 6 out of Boozer. 18 and 6, whatever. Really 19 and 7, depending on how you look at it. If you don't want to hate. Darren Peterson right behind him with 17 and 7. A lot of it's crazy. He averaged more rebounds than Boozer, but we'll let it fly. Then you got Caleb Wilson. I gotta say, looking at these numbers, no one of the guards really stood out. That's okay, but what's crazy is that AJ DeBonsta averaged the least of the 4. That's kind of crazy to me. That could be a problem. That could be a big problem. Anthony Edwards going to the finals. Ant-Man wins his little championship. 2K, y'all got to stop glazing, bro. That's insane. The glaze on that is crazy. Just get me through the offseason, bro. Just give me clean through it. You heard Dot Dot's brother drop 40 in the park. Shout out to Dot Dot's brother, bro. Oh, his cousin. His cousin, comma. All right, so player progression's looking pretty good. So going into the second season, let's make sure we don't have anybody we're not supposed to have. Yeah, we're good. We're straight. I don't know if we're going to be able to win it in year 2. But the player progression is nice. Darren Peterson's up to an 86. I mean, the fact that literally everybody on the team is progressing, we should be a playoff team this year. My clear-cut point guard has to be Kingston Flemings now. Or Darius Acuff. We'll fill that out, but it's now going to be one of the two. McCall's not going to be the point guard. It's going to be Acuff or Flemings. As we see, they have progressed. The real question is, if I hit these... Okay, he drops to an 83. So, yeah, that's a non-factor. So, it's probably going to be Acuff. That's the point guard. His uncle question. Knowing I'm watching is like watching the Mona Lisa again. That's fire, Macity. That's super fire. And you're kind of painting it yourself. You know what I mean? They're gonna see that comment. Just W shit. We're really moving up in the world. We're really growing up. We're really learning how to stream, chat. Ain't it beautiful? Y'all were here. All right, so the rule is like each player has to play. Like that's a rule I just made up on the spot. Each player has to be, if they were on this team originally, like even if Merez Johnson doesn't get a lick better and just decides he wants to be Anthony Bennett, he has to play for the duration of the video. Wagler's going to be at about 12 this year. Macau Brown's going to be at about 14. Fleming's about 18. This is all tentative. You know, don't get too excited. We'll put Acuff at 30 for now. Peterson, we'll give Peterson 35. Boozer proved he's a hot commodity for this team, 39. Wilson right there with him, 37. DeBonsta 35, and the rest of these 5, we're gonna give them to Acuff. That's what we're rolling out. Acuff, Peterson, DeBonsta, Wilson, Boozer. Off the bench, you got Flemings, Brown, Vogler, Burries, and Merez. And Brian Keefe, don't be messing up what I'm trying to do here. You do exactly what I tell you. I don't care. Don't you try to get in here and coach, bro. Don't you try to get in here and ruin anything. N1, what's good, would you? You think N. Dot deserves 1 minute? All right, bro. I mean, I'll do it. I'll do it for the culture. I think everybody wants to see it. Where's Dot Dot? Bro, don't tell me Dot Dot retired on us. No, bro. Dottie too hottie, bro. Where are you? I'll tell you what, that's tough. That's like, that's a shot to the heart, bro. I don't know what happened to him. I think he took up cornholing. I think he became a professional cornhole player. That's what I think happened. That's the storyline I'm going with. Look him up on Google. I will say, we're flirting. It's just year 2, and we're already flirting with that playoff spot. B Davies live, yes sir, Brian. And I want y'all to say, if you're tuning in for the live, we're gonna do something. I don't even know if y'all will be interested. If everybody leaves, it's okay. I don't even know if y'all gonna be into it. We're gonna switch over when this video is done, and we're gonna watch a YouTube video together. It's the NBA, because this is like a late night. It'd be like a little late night Friday night movie night type shit. It's a video I've already got loaded up, so it's not gonna take any time to transfer over to it. It's like the NBA like biggest conspiracy theories, like a 20-minute video. We're just gonna react to it and watch it together. I think it's gonna be dope, because now, as you see, I have your guys' chat on the screen, so we'll be able to like watch it together. It's gonna be fire. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be fire. I hope y'all all stick around for it. And quietly, we're a playoff team. I don't know, like I said, year 2, don't know if we win it, but we're looking good. I think you messed your team's rotation when you were checking for it. Did I cook it? Nah, we're cool. We're chilling. No, we're chilling. We're cool. Low key, like a little movie night, Mackie. Low key. And if y'all like it, we'll keep doing it. I'll probably keep doing it anyway because I need YT content. I need to start making some money over there. So I'm probably going to do it regardless, even if like 2 people watch. Doesn't really matter. But I mean, it would be dope if y'all hung around watching with me. Nikola Jokic on the Warriors wins MVP. Wow. Bro, in the 2K universe, Jokic is such a team hopper. I don't understand it. Scoot Poot wins 6th man of the year. Cool, that's dope. Cool little all-NBA first team right here. Cool little second team. Y'all seen Jason Tatum try to be cool the other night, show up to that damn suit and tie event in a damn tank top? Who does he think he is, bro? Bro thinks he's 6'8" and handsome. All right, so if you guessed Cam Boozer was going to be the leader of this team, good guess. I mean, he's statistically the best scorer on the team. Wilson's the best rebounder, and Acuff's the playmaker. So, I mean, yeah, I think the team's shaping up very nice. This team's going to be scary good next season. And we're already in the playoffs, and we're already the 2nd seed. Is that not insane? We won 47 games. Orlando's got the league in a damn chokehold. This is going to be good. All right, so first round we got Toronto. I don't really think they should beat us. I'm not lying. Like, I know they have Kawhi, and I totally knew they would sweep us. Like, it was obvious we're young. Very obvious we couldn't hang with them yet. That's what I was saying the entire time. The Blazers beat the Magic in 5. That's cool. Peterson shooting 50% as a guard is crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. He's on his Paige Becker shit. All right, so just give me. I don't need to see none of this. No need to waste time on it. How do you pick a year in my NBA? The best way to do that, username 67764121999, is to go to my scenarios. If you go to my scenarios, I assume this is on the regular one, but I know it's on like the next generation consoles. If you go to my scenarios and you just type in the year you want, somebody's probably done it. So that's probably the best way to do it. All right, so major news as Darren Peterson's took a huge leap, and he's a 91 overall now. Boozer's only at 85, so that's interesting. As far as points, he was our best player last year, but as far as overall, out of the big four, he's the worst. And then AJ DeBounce is 86, Caleb's an 87. So maybe, just maybe they're progressing better than him, and maybe they'll pass him this year. I got to say, we're set up to go crazy. I tell you what's really crazy. Darius Acuff's the second best player on the team. I don't know if I expected that. That's kind of throwing me for a loop. Jermaine Robinson Earl is doing everything in his power to try to play on this team, bro. Get the hell off my team. And I got to go find... It's done kicked off a few of my guys. So you know what? I got to go... Who are we missing? We're missing a few. We're missing Burries. Burries and Merez, I know. Who's the other guy we're missing, chat? Where's he at? Okay, he's on Miami. Let me go get him back. I should have known I wasn't going to re-sign the ones that weren't playing as good. That's on me. That's a hand-up opportunity. But who are we missing? Appreciate the heart, me Gardner. Really appreciate it, fam. What's up with you? Who else are we missing, chat? You know we're missing a few. Brown, that is right. Good call. Okay, he's on Charlotte. I should have known Charlotte would pick up our worst player. Never a doubt. Right on cue with the brand. Trade. Bring him on home because he has to play. I mean, that's part of the video. Even though he's not, we're going to trade him with Bastard. We're going to bring him back. And then we got to go get Brown. That was a good call that he was missing. And he's on Chicago. Okay. Oh, yeah, I know you want to play with another team, but we're actually, you didn't know this, but we're actually running an experiment. You got to come back. All right, so yeah, we're definitely going to run this starting five. I just got to sort the minutes out. We're going to let these guys get moderate plays. I just don't really care how much they're playing, if I'm completely honest. Just, we got to play them a little bit, so we'll run Burries at 5. We'll run Merez at 5. This team's obviously got some guys that are better than them on it. So we're just gonna let the big dogs eat, man. That's kind of I'm not gonna lie. It's year 3. I'm predicting championship. I think it's this year, chat. I think we win 65 games this year. We're actually insane. We're actually so good. We gotta draft another Dot. Oh yeah, bro. We have to draft Dot. We gotta. I think we should do a Dot career sim with his family. Dot subtraction question mark comma. It'd be pretty dope. All right, so it's looking like we may or may not be a championship team, but we're very good. We're sitting, actually, I mean, we're first in the conference. Start with 15 ... and you can only improve your team in the draft. That's fire. That's fire, and I think we're going to do that. Winning a team, the title for that video, winning a championship with 15 goobers. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And I think we're going to pull this off. I think we're winning it this year. What a loaded draft this is, because this might not seem like nothing special. Are you aware with how many drafts you could try this with and you would fall flat on your face? Like, think about, like, for example, what was a bad draft? Like, what was a draft that wasn't that good? I don't think the 2024 draft Was that good? Was it? But anyway, if you go to a draft that wasn't that good, like this would be horrible. Like this would be awful. And now we're only in year 3, and we're the best team in the league, or the best team in the East. So I mean, like, yeah, 2013, like exactly. Anthony Bennett's draft, that was horrible. Like they had Giannis, everybody else is butt. The Rasasha draft, yeah, that one was terrible. So if you try it with any of those, bro, oh my God, like that, like you would not be having this level of success in year 3. So we're gonna reset the lineup for the playoffs, and we're gonna try to go heavy on the guys that are really out there hooping right now. Like I said, Merez have to play him. It's part of the rules. Alex Oakley, I'm sorry, fam. You look like you're tough, but we can't play you. Macau needs a bump. He's playing solid. Bring Vogler back down. Keaton or Kingston, bring him down a little bit. And our starters, obviously, ram them up, bro. Ram them up. It's playoff time, bro. It's playoff time. Let's do it. Let's check numbers. So basically, the big four is even as they could be. This is the first year Boozer hasn't led us in scoring, and he's actually the 4th leading scorer, which is interesting. But even then, it's great. He's averaging 19, 6, 5, 2 steals a night. Caleb Wilson, 20 and 12. Like, who does that? AJ DeBonsta's finally starting to be AJ DeBonsta. And then Darren Peterson is isolating himself as the best player, 21, 7, and 5, a steal and a block a game on 52%. I mean, absolutely beautiful. Yo, low-key do this with 2025, they would be peak. I think this would be a fun series. I think this would be a fun series to, like, add the... You couldn't do the top 10 players, because then each one has success. You would do the top 10 draft picks. That would be so fun. Because then we go to a bad draft, and, like, we have to start some goober and see if they develop with all the playing time. I do think this series has potential. For now, we're gonna finish this one off, and we're going to play the Atlanta Hawks. There is no way this team beats us. Absolutely no way. Yeah, that's a quickie. We make them talk to Owen. We're moving on to Miami. John Morant and Kyrie backcourt in Miami. I'm not gonna lie, that could be sick nasty if Kyrie wasn't 42 years old at this point. They take game 1, we take game 2, we take 3. Are they gonna pull this off in year 3, bro? They beat them in 6, and they're moving on to play Orlando. Anthony Black, Desmond Bane, Wagner, Benchero, and Zubac. We take game 1. We take game 2. We take game 3. Talk to Owen. Get up out my play. I was moving on to play Scoot. Yeah, Scoot's about to get beat badly, bro. This is gonna be ugly. Game 1. They take game 1. They take game 2. They take game 3. They make us talk to Owen. Oh, my God. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was over. I thought it was signed, sealed, delivered, and Scoot brings the brooms out, bro. That's tough. Hey, oh, well. What can you do? Move on. So what I think would be fun, and I'm just talking to the chat right now. I think it would be so fun. What do y'all think? If we do make this a series where we try it with other draft classes and like we keep track of who could do it the fastest. So like obviously this one's gonna be year 4 or later, and then we keep seeing like what draft classes can get like can a draft class do it in 2 years, maybe 3? I think that would be the fun element of it. I think it's got potential. You don't see, and the way I know it has potential, you don't see anybody else. Nobody else is doing that. Merez Johnson. Definitely got to bring Merez back. Do we have Brown re-up? I'm gonna sim again. I'm just see if we're missing anybody. I think we got the whole squad, but we'll see. We'll see. Draft my boy Dada, bro. Another day, bro. Dada's a cornholer now. Respect his passion. He was just hooping to play the bills or pay the bills, and then he found out he was a god tier cornholer. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we got our squad. Cool. Can't let Rataj play. Rataj ain't gonna be able to crack this lineup. Jermaine Robinson Earl, get the fuck up out of here, bro. Stop trying to crack my team. Mikael Brown, about 10 of them things. Because these guys are very clear not with the top 6 at this point. Fleming's is cool for a cool little 28. You got to go to the big boys. I will say, not sure if y'all peeped, they didn't really develop much this year. Like, they're kind of peaking. I get morale's down, so like that contributes, and they'll get better as they get chemistry. But like that, this was about their overalls last year. That's concerning. That could be an issue. Dot is with Ben Simmons right now. Ben Simmons is like fishing and shit, bro. So I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was gonna be year 3. It was year 4. It was year 4. I'm saying that very confidently. There's no way this team doesn't like get their chemistry right and just like run through. They're gonna go 16-1 or 2 in the playoffs. Let's just be honest. Write everyone down so you won't forget. Yeah, I will after the video. I'll write down like class and, you know, how many years they took them and what their record was, because we're also trying to see who can get the best record out of it. That's also part of it. Dot on a yacht fishing right now. Oh, Dot, bro. Why'd he have to go? Why'd he have to leave us? We barely knew him. Barely knew the kid. Dot. I'm rocking with a Dot career sim. The thought, I can get behind it. But here's how we build it up, chat. Here's how you build the mystique. We do a video where we say put 15 goobers on the same team and it's 15 dots. And then you win a ring with them as, you know, you rebuild, you know, trade for stuff. And then you say win a ring, but you gotta trade. You gotta have 5 5 goobers, and then eventually get to a point. Dot career sim. That would be insane. I just called him. Apparently he had gotten AIDS. That's tough. How'd you figure that out? Did he tell you after an encounter, like, bro, you might want to go get checked, or what happened? Jokic with another MVP. He's out here hooping. And I will say they're in the danger zone of like needing to get this done. They're right there with the Thunder, but the Thunder are also very good. So, I mean, the longer this drags on, the harder it's going to get, honestly. Caleb Wilson's the leading player this year at 22-11. Pretty good. I mean, they're doing about what I thought they would do. Yeah, you gave him to him. That's crazy. We got Cleveland in the first round. That should be like baby food. Yeah, beat them in 4. Talk to Owen. Moving on to the Raptors. That is an insane name. Jamario Hasselhoff. Who the fuck is that? The hell about my playoffs, bro, with that weak ass name. Jamario Hasselhoff. All right, moving on to the Magic. This team's weak. We should just mow them. They take game 1. They take game 2. We take 3. We take 4. We take 5. They take 6. So we got our first game 7 in a conference finals. We're in a spot that matters. Don't tell me they're going to push this out to 5 years. We could get some game action. No, we can't. And they're not going to go to the finals. Oh, no. Not good for the Brand boys. You mean to tell me it would take this loaded draft class half a decade to go get a championship? That ain't bad. We don't think that's awful? I don't know. Not the best thing I've ever seen. All I'm saying is it's bound to get real wicked. Yeah, obviously we're matching all that. We're matching all that, bro. Y'all ain't getting none of them boys. All right, so who's not on the team? Akon, Brown, Fleming. There's our 5, 6, 7, 8. Just Boozer. We just gotta get Boozer, and then we're cool. Are you trying to say we can't get Boozer? Yeah, whatever. Whatever. We're gonna get him. Wilson is up to a 91. That's a good sign. But you see that, like, everybody's kind of reaching their ceiling, chat. That ain't good, man. That's not good at all. Everybody's reaching their ceiling. LeBron just announced his team. Did he dead ass? Did he really wait till midnight to announce his team? It's like the most, if he did, that's like the most LeBron shit of all time. Where did Boozer go? I gotta get Boozer back. There he went. I don't really know what LeBron is waiting on though. Like what? Like bro, you know where you want to go at this point. Are you trolling? I feel like you're trolling. LeBron to the Rhode Island Pandas. Imagine he goes to the Shandong Tigers or whatever that team's called. That would be a power play. So really, okay, so now I think our shot is gonna be like we have to cut back even more on the other guys' minutes. That feels like the play. Get Rataj the hell up out my lineup. Them motherfuckers are hilarious. Not how. Yeah, so like they need to be touching 40 minutes a night. That's the only change I know to make. They're the best players. Get them up out there. Brian Keefe, you're on fraud watch, bro. Like you can't win a championship with this team. What are we doing? I'm gonna say new rule that I just made. We give them 5 years. If they can't do it in 5 years, it ain't worth talking about because they ain't gonna progress no more than that. Do you think 2K27 is gonna be one of those nostalgic 2K? I have no idea. So I don't know. No clue. Dude's 42 years old, about to sign for the minimum, and they won't make the schedule until he signs. Yeah, that's kind of insane. That is actually insane. But you know why? Like, they're going to make him play the Lakers. Like, wherever he goes, they want him to play the Lakers. That's why. Like, because it's like, oh my God, play his former team. Like, that has to be it. That's the only explanation. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like LeBron, like this, I'm not trying to hate on LeBron. He's literally not announced just because he likes the attention. Like like LeBron has always loved the attention. He's always loved the attention. So like as long as he can milk this shit, like he might milk this shit until opening night. He might not sign until opening night, bro. He pull up opening night. I'm playing for the Hornets. Run this shit. Fire Brian Keefe. No, I'm gonna let Brian Keefe cook. We're kind of balling this year. I'm gonna let Brian Keefe hang around. Do you think Jonathan Kuminga signs with LA? I could see it. Big news here. We have our first MVP. Now, if I'd asked you at the beginning of this, one of these guys is going to win MVP, who do you think it is? I doubt you would have said Caleb Wilson. But he brings it home. He is our MVP. No other awards for the guys other than Brian Keefe. Brian Keefe gets that Coach of the Year award. Caleb isn't the only one that makes a team. Boozer's going to get third team honors. Yes, that's exactly why, because he's from UNC, bro. Yeah, Caleb Wilson had by far the best year of anybody on the team this year, no question about it. But Boozer was good. I mean, 23, 7, and 6, that's very good. More steals, that's solid. Darren Peterson's kind of settled into what he is. Like this is just what he does for us. He goes out there and gets 21 points a game and 8 rebounds consistently. Devonsta 20. Other than that, man, like this is y'all's final year. You're on year 5. Can you complete it? Like we're about to find out. You're the best team in the league by far. The only way you don't win it is if you choke. You got Cleveland round 1. Let's see what you do. Beat them in 4. Make them talk to Owen. On to Detroit. And they lose in 6. Oh, my goodness. They are some chokers. What did we learn today, chat? This draft class, full of chokers. Oh, my goodness. Who was out here? Or they actually lost in 7. Who was out here selling so that we lost in Game 7? Darius Acuff literally shit down his pants. Darius Acuff in a needed, gotta have it game goes 4 for 17. Just stinky. Yeah, that ain't good. Can't beat around the bush on that, chat. That's not good. Well, we just figured out they're not like that. They're not like that. They had 5 years to do it. They couldn't win a championship. It is what it is. It simply is what it is. We're moving on. As y'all can see, we have took it over to YouTube. We've took it over to YouTube. It is time for the movie night, chat. Let me make sure. Give me one little smooth second here. I gotta make sure. Let's see. And then see, get you up out of here. Boom. All right, chat. So it's movie night. Everybody, I'm gonna give you like 2 or 3 minutes to grab your popcorn. Give you 2 or 3 cool little minutes to grab your popcorn. And as you can see, we are looking at the craziest conspiracies in NBA history. Let me just check our audio. Let me make sure we're smooth on the audio for this. Are we smooth on the audio, chat?
NBA Draft Lottery. The NBA Draft Lottery is meant to be one of the most random events in all of sports, as its name alludes to. But that may not have always been the case. Heading into the 1985 draft, there was a consensus.
Let me know if we're smooth on audio, chat.
Pick in Patrick Ewing. The big man out of Georgetown was billed as the league's next superstar, with the ability to carry the weight of a franchise. I
wasn't listening.
Back then, one envelope for each team in the.
I wasn't listening. Rewind. Lock in. Here we go. All right, chat. Crazy, in case you're just now coming in. I know you're probably like, what the hell, B. Davies ain't doing a rebuild. That's okay. We're branching out just a little bit. We're looking at the craziest conspiracies in NBA history. Shout out to Nonstop for the video. I'm sure they put in crazy effort into this shit. Let's do it.
Years. 1985 NBA Draft Lottery. The NBA Draft Lottery is meant to be one of the most random events in all of sports, as its name alludes to. But that may not have always been the case. Heading into the 1985 draft, there was a consensus #1 overall pick in Patrick Ewing. The big man out of Georgetown was billed as the league's next superstar, with the ability to carry the weight of a franchise on his broad shoulders. Back then, one envelope for each team in the lottery was placed in a transparent ball, and NBA Commissioner David Stern would pick them out. There are 2 leading theories to how Stern went about rigging this. The first involves a creased corner on the Knicks envelope, and the second is that the Knicks one was frozen ahead of time. Either ploy would have very subtly let Stern know which envelope belonged to New York.
I deadass believe this, by the way. Not gonna lie, I deadass believe this. Do you remember, like, there's a story, bro, with Shaq. They're talking to Shaq, and they're like, David Stern was like, bro, do you like it in hot or cold weather? Like, if it's a lie, Shaq told it. Like, bro, do you like it when it's hot or cold? And Shaq was like, I'm fucking with the heat. Goes to Orlando. Come on, bro.
Cause for suspicion. The accounting firm in charge of the lottery, Ernst & Whitney, was the auditing firm for Gulf and Western, who owned the Knicks. It was even an Ernst & Whitney employee who put the envelopes into the ball. So, why would Stern and the league care about this? With New York being one of the biggest market franchises.
Exactly, bro. Big market. They needed a star bad.
Television ratings. And the NBA just so happened to be working on a new TV deal at the time. At the time, Stern didn't even deny allegations, saying, if people want to say that it was fixed, fine. As long as they spell our name right, that means they're interested in us.
What? What? He's like, yeah, like, I don't care if we got a rigged product, bro, as long as you're watching. Bro, what are you talking about?
Reflecting on the claims it was rigged, Ewing's agent David Falk said, I'm not saying it happened, and took a long dramatic pause before adding, but that theory is plausible. Rigged
it happened.
Or not, the NBA came out a winner, as Ewing quickly lifted the Knicks out of the Eastern Conference cellar and into consistent championship contention.
They're never going to let a big market be terrible. All right, so they said why MJ first retired. They're going to say because he was in gambling debt, bro. Already know they're going to say it's because he was in gambling debt.
Going out on top and retiring during one's prime, especially when it involves one of the most competitive.
He was in gambling debt and they were going to kill him.
In October of 1993, Michael Jordan shocked the sporting world by abruptly retiring from the NBA. He had just led his Bulls to 3 straight titles and was coming off winning an Olympic gold medal with the '92 Dream.
Or maybe I shouldn't say gambling debt. Maybe not debt, but he was like in trouble. Like he had been moving kind of funny, gambling and whatnot. That's what I think they're gonna say.
In addition to passing on a chance to etch his name in NBA history,
Stern was a wild commissioner, bro.
MJ also chose to hang up his shoes after a season in which he averaged 32.6 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 5.5 assists per game. There's no debating Michael had plenty left in the tank, and just as much to play for. But at that time, Jordan cited a lack of desire to play the game, stemming from his father's death 3 months earlier. However, what some think actually happened was David Stern and MJ came to an agreement behind the scenes, where Jordan would serve a secret 1-year suspension because of gambling problems. What was not secret was that MJ was just as competitive.
Do y'all believe that? Like, so here's my argument against it. Like, yes, did he obviously have like a problem with gambling? Yeah, he did. He definitely had a problem with gambling. My whole thing is this, though. He's like the biggest star you have by far. You think Stern would rig a draft, but he wouldn't cover that shit up for Mike? You think he wouldn't make it to where Mike could still play? No, bro. Like, I think if this was really true, I think so. His dad died at the same time. I think he was just depressed, couldn't process it, and knew his dad loved baseball. I don't really think like even if you like, I'm not even saying he didn't have a gambling issue. I'm just saying I think Stern would have looked out for his cash cow. That's all I'm saying.
Off the court with bets, as he was on it, except he didn't experience nearly the same level of success. Some of his absurd gambling losses have been well documented, like when a businessman wrote a book claiming Jordan owed him over $1.25 million from
he could have paid you that in 5
Furious,
seconds, bro.
But Stern believed the NBA's image was so fragile and important at the time that having its star player being depicted as a degenerate gambler would severely hurt the league. So he told Michael to take a year to clean his act.
So you think it would severely hurt the league to have their star be a gambler, but it wouldn't hurt it to not have Michael Jordan for a year?
Act up before returning as a hero to save the Bulls. The Morris twins. At some point in everyone's life.
Oh, this one's gonna be good. I know you guys have been in the lunchroom or whatever, in the locker room, and had this discussion with each other. Like, bro, like you be sitting there talking, and you say, I wonder if ever like one of the twins were like sick and just couldn't play that day. Like if the other twin just came out and played for him, or maybe Markieff was in a shooting slump. And Marcus was like, bro, let me play. Cause look at these two, bro. You would never be able to tell them apart. You would they got the same tattoos in the same spot. If they literally made sure their haircuts were the exact same, and you know they act the same, they're twin, you would never know. If they just swapped jerseys right now, you would have no clue which one's which.
They have met a pair of identical twins who they can't always tell apart. A pair of NBA twins may have used this to their advantage in the playoffs. In Game 1 of the 2017 Eastern Conference semifinals, the Wizards' Markieff Morris suffered what appeared to be a severe ankle injury. He left the game and didn't return before miraculously recovering for Game 2, where he showed no signs of the injury, while putting up 16 points.
Oh, that's juicy. That's juicy. Because you know, bro, if you've ever been injured, hurt your ankle, and then 2 days later, see what happens. That bitch is going to swell up like a balloon, bro. No way he's playing 2 days later after a
26 minutes. It was the best Markieff had looked.
I don't know.
This left people wondering whether or not it was really Markieff out there, or if Marcus, whose season was already over with the Pistons, had stepped in acting as his brother. The similarities in their playing styles and jump shots are
That's the first one I believe. I believe that. I don't know if he done it in that game. I kind of think he did, but I feel like maybe in like a Tuesday game in December, they've definitely done that just to see if they could.
Almost as striking as their physical appearance. Although it's crazy.
Played 2 days after sprained ankle. My shit was swollen for a week. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
They did it one time while playing AAU basketball when they were kids.
They got a history of this shit? Of course. Yeah, of course they did it.
Fouled out of a game, and then Marcus hurt his ankle, so they quickly swapped jerseys on the bench without anyone noticing. 2002 Western Conference Finals, Game 6.
Now, I'm not going to lie. So this one right here, I have heard this was rigged. I never knew the extent of how. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard people say, like, old heads be like, oh, yeah, that 02 Western Conference Finals was rigged. I never have heard the story until now. So if you haven't heard it either, you're about to hear it with me right now for the first time.
While fans routinely blame their favorite team's losses on the refs, sometimes there's enough to the story that even impartial fans find it to be foul play. Heading into Game 6 of the 2002 Western Conference Finals, the Kings held a 3-2 series lead over the Lakers. The Kings were one quarter of basketball away from heading to their first NBA Finals since 1951. With the game tied, the referees decided to delay Sacramento's return to the finals at least another game. In the fourth quarter of Game 6, the Lakers shot 27 free throws compared to the Kings.
But that doesn't mean it was rigged because they have Shaq and Kobe. I mean, I'm gonna let them finish, but like I gotta pop that off. Like you just go, oh, they shot 27 free throws. Like, bro, it's Shaq and Kobe. Of course they shot a lot of free throws. You could probably pull that in games, in regular random ass games.
9, as LA went on to win by 4 points.
I hate that, by the way. Like whenever like two teams play a game and like it was obviously rigged, they shot 40 more free throws, and then you'll look at it and the team that shot 40 more free throws also took like 30 less threes, so they were getting to the rack. Just saying.
Particular moment
I'm just saying
sticks out where Kobe Bryant shoved and elbowed Mike Bibby, but a foul was called on Bibby, thus denying the Kings of a chance to tie the game. Although the free throw discrepancy,
did bro just say the refs are like you're sucking them off? What was that motion?
Foul was called on Bibby, thus denying the Kings of a chance to tie the game. Mike Bibby, foul was called
bro said y'all was just sucking them off, bro.
Thus denying the Kings of a chance to tie the game.
What is that?
Although the free throw discrepancy and that play were topics of conversation at the time.
What is he trying to say?
Although the free throw discrepancy was called on Bibby, thus denying the Kings of a chance.
I've never looked at a ref and been like, done that motion to my mouth 3 times. That's weird.
To tie the game. Although the free throw discrepancy and that play were topics of conversation at the time, it was nothing more than just talk. There was no hard evidence the game was rigged, so that the Lakers would win and force a Game 7. However, in 2008, that all changed when former NBA ref Tim Donaghy alleged in a court filing that 2 of the 3 officials from that game went out of their way to determine its outcome.
Oh, shit. That's tough. Yeah, no, that's tough.
He claimed the refs were
that's
instructed
tough.
by the league to prolong the series in any way necessary. Upon hearing Donaghy's allegations years later, Kings center Scott Pollard, who fouled out during Game 6, said, "My first thought was,
I didn't believe it," and then he goes, "Oh yeah, like by the way, like those refs were determining the outcome." I 100% believe it. Because why would he lie about that? Like maybe I need to go back and listen, but like for what purpose would he lie about that?
in any way necessary. Upon hearing Donaghy's allegations years later, Kings center Scott Pollard, who fouled out during Game 6, said, "My first thought was, I knew it. I'm not going to say there was a conspiracy. I just think something wasn't right. It was unfair. We didn't have a chance to win that game. The league's reason for forcing a Game 7 involved money, just like almost every decision they make. The TV revenue from the additional game, and also the chance that one of their biggest markets in LA returned to the finals.
That's
instead of
fair.
a small one like Sacramento.
Not gonna
was
lie.
risking their reputation. The flu game. Although basketball fans...
Yeah, he didn't have the flu. He was either A, drunk, or B, have food poisoning. I agree. He did not have the flu.
know exactly what game and performance those three words
That's what he's
refer to
gonna say.
may not be accurate. Game 5 of the 1997 NBA Finals involved one of the most iconic performances of all time by Michael Jordan. As the story goes, MJ led his team to a victory on the road over the Jazz. After having thrown up all night before the game and needing to be hooked up to IVs in the Bulls locker room, Jordan was so drained after Game 5 that
He was
couldn't even
drained,
speak to the
ayo.
media. Yet he still managed to play 44 minutes and score 38 points, including hitting the game-icing shot. While MJ was obviously very ill, it wasn't exactly clear what the cause was at the time. But then NBC sports broadcaster Marv Albert before the game reported Jordan was experiencing flu-like symptoms. So the name
Right, which I mean, food poisoning or being hungover is flu-like
symptoms.
symptoms.
The night before the game and confirmed a growing suspicion that had developed. Grover said Jordan had ordered a pizza late night before Game 5. He described how
Yeah, he
private
was drunk. He ordered a pizza to get over his hangover. I've done that. I've done that many times.
Gave him a bad feeling at the time about the situation. Grover confidently asserts that it was food poisoning, not the flu. In the Last Dance documentary, MJ
I would argue though, who cares? Like, oh, like he still felt very bad. Like, who cares if it was the flu, food poisoning, or if he was viciously hungover? Who cares?
eating the pizza, implying it was food poisoning. But the question remains, was it intentionally done? Did some local Jazz fans take
that's why we
matters
care.
into their
Okay.
own hands and try to help their team win a title? It was well known where the Bulls were staying at the time.
If that's true, fam, game is game. Like, that's a good fan if you ask me. Like, he's trying to do his part to take out the other team's best player. I ain't even mad at it.
People showing up to deliver a pizza late at night is far from normal behavior. Chris Paul.
Okay, stop. You can't say, because like they're not delivering the pizza to Jimmy that is an electrician. Like, they know, like you just said, it's public information that that's Jordan's hotel. Like, you're telling me you work at Domino's in the 90s and a guy goes, "Hey bro, I'm about to deliver a pizza to Michael Jordan. Do you want to go with me?" The whole restaurant's going with you, bro. Like, so don't hit me with the, it's suspicious that 5 people were delivering a pizza. Like, bro, they're delivering it to Michael Jordan. It's weird if they were delivering, if that many people showed up to your house.
Trade veto. In 2011, a trade was agreed to that would have paired one of the best all-time point guards.
I remember this, but don't remember why they didn't let it go through.
Potentially because of spite. The New Orleans Hornets and the Los Angeles Lakers agreed to a blockbuster deal centered on Chris Paul joining Kobe Bryant in the purple and gold, but David Stern ended up vetoing it. At the time, the league owned a majority stake in the Hornets, as the franchise sought out a new owner. Because of that, Stern technically did nothing wrong and had the right to veto a trade, but his reason for doing so might not have been ethical. While Stern claimed he was protecting the Hornets and had their best interests in mind, others viewed it to be a perfectly legitimate trade. The Hornets would have received plenty of talent in exchange for CP3.
Not gonna lie, it was a fair trade, bro. Like we've seen like superstar trades like that before. You can't say that Chris Paul trade wasn't fair if like in 08 you said the Kevin Garnett trade was fair. So like that's crazy.
Stern supposedly ran the trade package by an ex-general manager at the time who said that it would have been enough to make the Hornets a playoff team, having denied fans that
he ran it by the ex-Boston Celtics general manager. Asked him what did he think. Obviously he went out to like a Lakers hater for them to be like, "Oh yeah, this is too crazy of a trade."
Such a dynamic and exciting pairing in CP3 and Kobe. In what seemed to be a fair trade, Stern and the league faced plenty of scrutiny. The theory is that Stern wanted the Hornets to appear more attractive and valuable to prospective buyers, so they needed a star player like CP3 on the roster.
Makes so much sense. I agree with I believe this one, chat. Do y'all believe this one? Not gonna lie, I believe this.
CP3 was then traded to the Clippers just a few days later. The Clippers deal included a first-round pick that was likely to be one of the first picks of the draft. This was something that Stern could use to sell potential buyers on. The pick ended up becoming the first overall selection, which was used on Anthony Davis.
David Stern is a dirtbag, ain't he?
2014 NBA Finals Game 1. Playing mind games with opponents.
Is this the air condition game?
In sports.
This is the air condition game, chat.
In Game 1 of the 2014 Finals between the Spurs and Heat, an electrical failure at the Spurs AT&T Center led to the air conditioner failing and the building reaching temperatures in the 90s. While this theoretically would impact both teams, one star player was more prone to feeling greater effects than anyone else. LeBron already had a well-documented history of cramping in big games. He first experienced this in the 2009 Eastern
LeBron was probably like, I already knew they were going to shut down the air conditioning units. I had a dream the night before I was going to be cramping. I drank some Pedialyte, but it didn't help.
Finals before suffering from it again in the 2012 finals. In 2012, the cramping got so bad.
Stretch that shit out, Bron.
Had to be carried off the court by Juwan Howard. He kept having to leave Game 1 against the Spurs due to cramping before eventually sitting out the final 4 minutes. Spurs players, on the other hand,
get that man some Pedialyte.
Said, felt like Europe. We never had AC in Europe, so it didn't bother me at all. Manu Ginobili added, I've played more years in situations like this than with AC on the court. Not a big deal in that case. So
I would argue, even if they did do that, like, I think he's about to ask, like, oh, do you think they actually tried to do it? Like, it's their building. Like, it's like they can do whatever they want. They can make it 20 degrees in there if they wanted to. It's their building. It's no different how in football the Miami Dolphins have their building set up so that around 1 o'clock the sun shines like directly on the other team. It's their building. They can do whatever they want.
Did the Spurs go out of their way to try to trigger another series of cramps for the King, knowing their players could handle it? Or did they just benefit from a random occurrence?
It doesn't matter.
They took full advantage of LeBron sitting out.
Either way, there's nothing wrong with it.
Game, going on a 16-3 run over that period to take a 1-0 series lead. The Heat's big three: What was meant to seem like a spontaneous decision made on national TV may have been the result of years of scheming by three friends. In 2010, when LeBron decided to take his talents to South Beach with his infamous nationally televised ESPN event labeled The Decision, his move to form a big three with Dwayne
That was
Wade
so
and
corny. How they went out there and were just like bouncing
Bosh.
around, and that was the most corny event in NBA history.
Like a surprise. In reality, though, it all began in 2004 when LeBron, D.
Like, imagine being the rest of the team. Like, imagine being on the like. Hang on. Like, imagine you're Mario Chalmers and like you just gotta watch these three guys go up there and talk. Like, granted, like nobody wants to see Mario Chalmers sitting beside Dwayne Wade right here, but like just put yourself in that situation.
When LeBron, D. Wade, and Bosh
Acting like it's a three-man show for real.
Team. The trio supposedly hit it off immediately and loved playing together, but they were under contract with 3 different NBA teams at the time, so it was nothing more than a summer fling. Then in 2006, the big three showed their cards some, as they all signed extensions for the exact same length with their respective teams. Once those contracts expired in 2010, they joined forces in Miami, forming a polarizing super team. While the group attempted to play it off as a coincidence, Knicks superfan Spike Lee wasn't buying it whatsoever. Lee said, "This is nothing but a pure Corleone gangster move. It was laid out."
Yeah, it was. They planned it. They absolutely planned it.
Look like idiots. They had the thing planned out 2 years ago. Cavs owner Dan Gilbert
For
agreed
sure.
with Spike and decided to look into tampering charges against the Heat and LeBron.
Well, chat, I'm not gonna lie. I agree with some of those. Like, some of those are like conspiracies. A lot of them are crazy. I agree with a good amount of that. I agree with a good amount of what he just said. That's gonna do it for movie night, bro. Who's rocking with movie night? Is movie night a dub or what? I think movie night is a dub. I think it's got a lot of potential. I think it was fun. And we also did a rebuild, and Dagger just hit us with a Galaxy. W Dagger, W Galaxy. I think that man enjoyed movie night. I think it was fun. It's a new addition to the channel. It's something new we're doing. I think it was a lot of fun. Play 73-9 or 82-0. I think playing 82-0 will be a lot of fun. But we're gonna cut it for now. I appreciate the support. I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate all the comments. It was a lot of fun. We're going somewhere with this. Just stick with us. And I hope y'all have a great night. We may be live again tomorrow night. We will just see. Drop some ideas in my YouTube comments and on my TikTok. And as always,